Ugh, I can't believe it. Stick around and find out what Matt Cardona did to one of my Wrestling All-Stars cards.
But I wasn't afraid of the destruction.
What's up, wrestling fans, trading card collectors? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Cards. That video intro was not clickbait. For some of you watching this today, you will consider what Matt Cardona did to my Wrestling All-Stars card as destroying it, disgracing it, ruining the great legacy of the Wrestling All-Stars set. So what did he do? Let's start with the card. Card number 36 in the 1983 set, Matt Bourne. Many of you may know him as Doink, but he is Matt Bourne in the original set. That's what he wrestled as forever before he was Doink, a little bit afterwards, and that's his name. So you may be asking, what does Matt Bourne have to do with Matt Cardona? Well, not much, other than the fact that Cardona wears a lot of purple and this card is purple. And they both have the same first names. Yes, I really am grasping at straws here to try to correlate the two. Come on, Zhan, just get on with it. What did he do to your card? Well, here you go.
Where do we go from here? How has this come about?
Well, back up a little bit. It started as a perfectly normal situation, Mark. There was a...
So I bet you all think I am crazy. Why would you have Matt Cardona sign a Matt Bourne Wrestling All-Stars card? But just in case you didn't know, I've talked about this on previous podcasts or videos. I did buy the complete 82-83 run from Matt Cardona a few years ago. In fact, look at that inscription. And since it is a cool story to tell that I got this from Cardona and it was an iconic set that I bought all at once, which is kind of hard to do now. I got it at what I thought was a very affordable price in the grand scheme of things. And at the same time, it was probably one of my biggest single purchases that I had flipped my way up to from junk boxes that I had bought at the LCS. So I figured, why not include him in the set in a way? As you know, I like to tell stories with my collections and what those connections mean to me, what those collectibles mean to me. Not necessarily what they're worth or to show them off like they're trophies, like I'm the #1 collector in the world. There's some people like that in the wrestling card hobby, and they might as well be wrestling replica belt guy, because it's all about collecting and having fun, in my opinion. And within the Wrestling All-Star set, I've talked about adding some of those ancillary pieces to the back end of that collection. I've got an Andre the Giant reprint card that's been signed by his daughter. I have a Big John Studd reprint that's been signed by his son. And I've got the Wrestling All-Stars inspired Ric Flair's last match card signed by Rick himself. And I just think it's fun to add these to kind of that back end. They're not official cards. They're not officially part of this set, but it's something fun to add to that collection. And ultimately, again, that's what it's all about, adding to your collection and enjoying the way that you connect with these things. I collect for myself, not for others, and I suggest you do the same. Ultimately, the hobby and collecting is all about doing whatever you want to do and is an awesome form of self-expression. And that's what I'm doing with my Wrestling All-Star set, livening it up a little bit, doing something just a little bit different, and not just going after the highest grades or the highest graded autos or whatever else everybody else that collects this set is doing. I don't care what these grade out. I don't care if I ever have the best set or not. I just have a blast curating things and collecting things that I can tell stories with, no matter what that is. Now, for all you haters out there, for all you Wrestling All-Stars purists,
I mean, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
fear not, because I do have several unsigned Matt Bourne copies still in my collection. And I do intend to get them graded and keep the highest graded one in that set, so I still officially have an actual card to go with this signed one by Cardona. So what do you collect that's just a little bit different? What have you curated with your collection that's something that not everybody else is doing? I'd love to hear about it. Leave a comment below and let me know, what are you collecting that not a lot of other people are, and what kind of stories or connections has that brought you? Or if you have a comment on my ludicrous act of getting this Matt Bourne card signed by Cardona, you can leave your hate comments below. You can thumbs down me.
Now, I understand that there are a number of you.
You can also reach out to me on social media. You can find the links to all that in the show notes below. And while you're checking out the show notes, make sure to check out all of the other ways that you can help show your support for my content. Links to the eBay store, links to Patreon, links to my podcast, and much more. If today's video brought you some entertainment, some information, and if you like the unconventional perspective that I brought to today's video and this Wrestling All-Stars collection, hit that subscribe button. Give me a like and spread the word about the channel. Tell a friend, tell a collector, tell a wrestling fan. You can even tell replica belt guy if you want. And until next time, click the videos on the screen for more great wrestling card content in the archives of this channel, because there's a lot of it in there. Keep collecting and having fun. I'll see you next time.